Wing, wing. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, hey. Weren't we just chatting? Hope all is well. Get this in like I told you before I can. No in depth tonight. We'll let a couple more people filter in. What's up, Andrew? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Catalog in the middle of the road. Mailman. Michael, what's going on? How you doing? All is well. Carter, what's good? Happy Monday, I guess. You know, it is Monday. Monday's almost over with. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I'm streaming from my phone right now, but I haven't been able to make calls or receive calls since about 12:30, 1 o'clock my time, Central. So, it's actually pretty nice outside. Yes, it's actually fairly muggy though. It's 82, 83 degrees, but it's really muggy. Clean Monday, yeah, BITG. Have you gotten my text at all, BITG? Because my phone has not been working. Shows they send, but I can't call, and I can't receive calls. There's a nationwide, yeah, I know, I've seen that. But you know what, I still, people are saying it's some kind of DDoS attack or something. I still wonder if it isn't with the whole merger thing. And they're just trying to use this as some attack so we can take care of it on a Monday afternoon. One of the worst days that this could happen. One of my busiest days, at least. I don't know, I counted how many calls I missed. And the way I can see that is because our forwarding system through the company, through the business, we get an email every time it doesn't hit my phone. Like when it actually doesn't even get to my phone. And I counted over 100 calls in that 3-hour span. So when I tell you guys I do about 200 to 300 calls a day, I'm not lying to you. Not lying to you. So tomorrow's going to be interesting. Hopefully they get this fixed and get this up, because tomorrow is going to be insane with missing a half day's worth of calls. So hang on, I gotta clean you up. What up, Airtime? Joe, I got something in the mail from you too. I have not opened it yet. I'm gonna do a mail day video here, maybe tonight or tomorrow. Upload it the next day or two. I'm not even sure what you sent me, but thank you in advance. And again, I will. I'll get something made here. I'm trying to let some things build up before I do a video. Get a couple things, a couple packages. They're on the way. Any of you guys see my Diamond Kings upload this morning? Wasn't that a joke? Literally no hits in a hobby box. 0. 2 hits on average. And the best comments on Twitter were the ones that said, well, the box does say on average. Okay, but I didn't even get 1 hit. And then people asked about points. 0 points. There's some other insert that's like a downtown insert or something that somebody was talking about. Didn't get one of those. What's up, Fester? How you doing, buddy? Zach's in the house. Carter's kids. I did rip my Bowman box. That will be tomorrow's upload video. So you guys can rate it and let me know what you think about it when you get after you watch it tomorrow morning. You got to see you need. Did you get a case hit in the box? I forgot which card it was. In which box? Diamond Kings? I don't think so. I don't know, someone else can be the judge. The video's up. If somebody can go through and watch it and you can tell me if there was a case hit in there and I missed it, I don't think so. Pretty sure there was not a case hit, but I could be wrong. So Carter's kids, we were supposed to do the in-depth tonight. It was Carter's day. Again, we've missed Ben from Midwest Box Breaks. We've tried to reschedule twice with my whole internet issues. They are supposed to be out tomorrow. Monday. What could it be? So between all the outages, between my internet, life is good. We're moving forward. We're staying positive. But I really hope I'm not disappointed after tomorrow. I really hope when they come out to do whatever they got to do, they get it completely fixed so we can get back to business, so we can get these in-depths rescheduled. We can get back to doing the Thursday live streams, the Wednesday live streams. Not that I don't mind walking, because I do it just about every day anyway, but I'm sure you guys are getting sick of these streams every single day. Missing who's in here. What's up, Hubers? Super. Zach, Airtime's in the house. Mr. Airtime. Airtime. It was nice to see RSR back live with Susan yesterday. Tonight, before I forget, while it's on my mind, Plowman will be having his Monday night auctions. He's kind of trying to get back to doing that Monday nights. I think in about a half hour. He's California, he's West Coast time. So he doesn't get home until, 5, 6 his time, which is 7, 8 Central. So look for that. What's up, RSR? Balls and RSR coming at the same time. Makes me wonder if y'all are hanging out somewhere. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but it was good to see you guys live yesterday again. Good to see you guys back on the grind. So make sure you guys are getting out there and supporting them every Sunday. They really need any help they can get right now. So please make sure you guys are out and supporting them. There's some other things that are going to probably be happening. I'm not going to really touch too much on it right now. I'm just going to kind of let it be until we figure out the plan. But there may be some important information coming soon. We shall see. What's up, yo? I'm good. Besides the phone thing, RSR, is your phone working? Cell phone for calls and texting? I missed half a work day today of business calls. Not a good day to do it. Cost me a lot of money today. Come on. A lot of money. I kind of freaked out at first because I thought it was my phone. Tried calling my buddy, partner in the business. Couldn't get through to him, and I'm like, oh my God. If this is my phone, this is going to be the last of everything, the tail end. And then come to find out, more and more people were having issues. And I was like, well, at least it's not just me or just not my phone. I tell you, a lot of people are crapping on T-Mobile. The first time I've ever had any issue with them, personally. So, I don't know. I think you can find an issue with just about any company if you look far enough. I know I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter. Thank God I'm with Boost. Thank God I'm with Cricket. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Never had a problem. So plowing tonight, tomorrow, it just depends on the whole internet situation as far as when they're out, when they get it fixed. The plan would maybe to do an auction. It might be more a mini auction if it happens. But again, if they're not done before like 7 my time, we're gonna have to push it back. Unless maybe we do just like a mini one Wednesday before Mr. BITG goes live if I miss tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I would like to get a little auction in. The last two I've done have been, for the Crohn's and colitis, which I'm happy we were all a part of. But it would be nice to sell a few things. And oh, RSR, did that box show up today? Are you still in here? Or did you leave? Should have showed up today. It said it was expected to be delivered to you today. Bueller? Missing my chat. I'm sorry, guys. The chat disappears every once in a while. What? You got the tracking, right? Do you track it? You should have got an email notification from me when it shipped on whatever day it was, Wednesday or Thursday last week. It still did not show up. It's actually pretty irritating because it said expected to be delivered to you today when I tracked it yesterday. Oh. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I thought, because it said 2 day when I did the label, so you should have had it Saturday, like I was telling you, and they still have not gotten it to you. You got the tracking, right? Should have got the notification from me, and you should have the tracking yourself. It emails to you. It's no excuse, man. I mean, I get it, they're behind, but this is going on 2 days behind now. And what does it say? Have you tracked it? Because I tracked it yesterday. Is it still saying expected delivery of today, or did they change that? Oh, it ticks me off. Because I really was looking forward to you having that box for yesterday. That's why I made the special delivery to the post office. Once I got the word from Steve on what to do with the cards that were left over, packed everything up nice and drove it out there. I haven't looked today. I got you, man. I get it. We need to talk whenever the phone system works again, or when my phone works. So this evening, if it ever works or gets up before you go to bed. Last night you texted me. I was already passed out because I had to be up at 5 this morning as well. So I actually had a virtual one-on-one treatment. They kind of asked me. I didn't want to switch counselors, but they're trying something new, and they have some that do like virtual, and the guy's like in Florida. And they're asking people who, have been on the right track and haven't failed UAs in years and things like that. And finally connected with them today. That was actually fairly interesting. It's actually pretty good. We had a really, really, really good session. Man, I mean, I only met with him for an hour. Hello. I met with him for an hour, and I just kind of told him a couple things. It's like trying to start all over again, like trying to build trust in somebody and tell them your life story and tell them everything. so that, you know, they can try to help you and try to do the therapy on you that they need to. And it's pretty amazing because I admire my counselor I'd had for probably a year and a half now, at least 2 years straight, because they seem to change a lot, like leave the companies and try to get different jobs and this and that, better pay. And it's kind of crazy, but I'm going to share this with you guys. What's up, BCC? You know, as a lot of you guys know, like, my father wasn't in the picture in my life much growing up. Left me at a very young age. I've told the story a couple different times in videos. Don't need to tell it all again right now, but you know, I've had a stepfather in my life too, which he was never abusive, never physical or mental. Really tried to support, tried to be there. Hello. But he just, you know, I never built a good connection with him either. And it was kind of weird when I've been thinking about this all day. I've been processing this all day in my head. And Joel, my new counselor, he goes, I know you have people in your life that, like, you can trust and you can, like, you know, you can go to with anything, your feelings, what you have going on. But he's like, who are those people? And I started naming, like, who they were. And he's like, this is very interesting. He's like, you know that every person you've named, like, as far as, like, somebody who you know, like, who you're around, who you can, like, physically. I mean, I have friends like Balls, and there's guys like that I know I can trust. Some of the other ones in the community, but this is somebody who's, like, physically close or present that I could literally just go meet up with in 5 or 10 minutes, like, face to face talk, whatever. And he goes, you know, everybody you've mentioned every single one of them is a female. And I'm like, yeah? And he goes, to me it seems like you're missing that male father model, if you will, in your life. And I started thinking about it, I'm like, holy shit. Like, you're right. And then, because I kept referring to John, who's been my counselor for a year and a half, 2 years, about how conversations we've had and things we've talked about. And then he says, you know, he goes, it really seems like, not that you consider him this. Hello. He goes, not that you consider him like a father figure for you, but you accept him or you see him, even though he's your counselor, you accept him or you see him as that male model, or, you know, that male figure in your life that you're missing or you're looking for. And I thought, holy shit, man, like this is the first time me and this guy have talked. I give him some background, I start talking about a few things, I open up with him a little bit, and we get to here already, and it's like kind of mind-blowing. And I think it's true. I think he's right on. I think it's, you know, and I don't know how many of you, you know, haven't had a parent, a mother or a father, or haven't had somebody really in your life, or they haven't been there at all. Maybe you don't even know one of them, you know. I always look at it as I was fortunate enough that I at least know who my father is. He was there. He tries to be there now again, but there's just such a gap in so many years where there was no communication or no nothing, to where it's very hard to build that relationship, that father-son relationship, if you will. Just mind-blowing, just interesting the way he could see it and point it out. And and bring it up. So I wanted to share it with you guys. Again, guys, I'm an open book. I have nothing in my life to hide, honestly. I'll always be open and be honest. I don't really care. For me, it helps me talk. I bring it up all the time, but when I first started doing these types of streams, it was me recording myself talking, and I would just talk about what was on my mind and what was going on. And then started going live, and then my man Balls, would join, and then we just gradually started getting a few more people. And to get that interaction, and I don't know. Again, people always probably, why does this dude go live, and why does he talk about some of this stuff, and why does he do this, and whatever. And it's the same answer every time. For me, it's therapeutic. For me, it's my way to express myself and what I have on my mind and my feelings. Because it's hard to... I have a lot of people in my life that I feel close to, but yet I still have a hard time, I guess, opening up and telling it for what it is. Sorry if I'm boring you guys. I'm just kind of talking here, blabbing on. LOL, I can't spell. Back in a bit, Carter says. Case break. Empathy. It's hard to make that adjustment. I'm probably in over my head, but I started a Casey break. All right, Casey. Anyway, just figure I'd share that with you guys. Yeah, I just, and this is what I do, guys. Sometimes I go off and I go to where my mind takes me. And again, I could give two shits, what someone else thinks about me, or how they judge me, or how they look at me. I've finally gotten to a stage in my life where I've accepted who I am. I know who I am. And I honestly, as long as I continue to be a good person, be an honest person, and not screw people over, not be an evil person, what people think of me is what they think of me. I'm not going to change anybody's opinion on who I am. So I'd rather just say it for how it is and be honest with you guys. It's kind of like my late night hype stream that I do on occasion. I do that because I don't mind sharing, when I've had a few drinks, which, again, I'm very good about how often I do that. Because, again, obviously addiction is an issue with me. And my father had a drinking problem, which I'm very well aware of. But every once in a while, I just feel like, that's my way to let loose. But when I do, it's like a lot of people say. Sometimes you start doing that, you'll say everything for the way it is and how it is, and hello, and just let it roll. And I don't mind that. Not one bit. So, like I always say, I'm not perfect. I'm far from. I have many flaws in my life. I've fucked up a lot of times in my life. I'll probably still fuck up now in my life. But one thing was, there was one really cool thing also that I took out of this today, because when you're with a certain person, counselor, for so long, they don't bring up anything as far as like your UAs, your random UAs, and your monthly UAs, as far as, unless there's something in them, which I haven't had any problems. I've been clean for since, I forget what month it was, in 18, but it was cool to hear that again as he was going through, and he was kind of just getting a cap on me and everything, and he's like, wow, he's like, well, you don't have a problem with clean UAs. He goes, he goes, shit, in fact, you haven't had a bad or a dirty one since 2018. I said, yeah. I said, there was a time after I had went and decided to get clean. There was a time I fucked up once. Like, I think it was 5 months into it, 6 months into it. And I fucked up for a week. And then I knew exactly where I had to go back to, and I've been good since. But sometimes you forget some of those things, and you forget how far you've come and where you've gone. It's just nice to get that, just hear that and be like, oh shit, yeah, that's right. It has been that long. I am doing it. I can do it. I don't need any of that shit in my life anymore. I haven't needed it in my life. I'm finding different ways to cope with my issues instead of taking something that's going to numb myself and get rid of all of it. Because it's only a band-aid. It's only a short time. And once reality strikes again, it's just that much worse. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Anybody out there, part of the community, runs in and finds me and watching and can relate to something, needs to talk about something, battling an addiction, trying to find a different way, doesn't know, is scared, doesn't know what the future's like, wonders if they can ever feel normal again as after being on something for so long or doing something, just reach out to me. Reach out to me, send me an email. My email is the same as my name at gmail.com. This is one of the real reasons why I do this shit. To help somebody else. In hopes that my journey can help someone else. I'm no doctor. I'm no psychologist. I'm no counselor. I don't have any kind of degree to back any of it, but I can give you my advice. I can give you my opinions. I can give you my own life experiences. And I'd be happy to share them with anybody. This is why I do this. I will never touch 1 million people. But if I can help one, that's a win. I used to fear showing emotion. I used to be so worried about if I broke, if I show emotion, oh, it's gonna be a soft side or sensitive or whatever the fuck people say about it. But I've come to the realization that I'm human. And I need to show emotion. And I need to let out emotion, as each and every one of you do. Whether you do it in front of a camera, whether you do it in your room by yourself, whether you do it while the water is pouring on you, wherever you may do it. We all do it. You can't get yourself better. You can't work on yourself. You can't improve yourself if you can't show or you can't release your emotions and your thoughts, if you constantly let them build up, you will at one point explode like a time bomb. Been there, done it. Only there was times that I would take a couple hundred milligrams of Oxycontin to numb it up and make it all disappear for a while. Anybody needs anything. Anybody has any questions about anything. They're stuck and they're scared. They're afraid of what one might think of them. Fuck them. Do what you want to do. Live the life you want to live. And do it however you want to do it. If you want to be doing drugs, if that's what you do, or drinking every day, if that's what you do it. Just be happy. But if you are in a position where you feel you're stuck, or you feel like there is no hope, reach out to me. I can't tell you I can change how it is for you. I can't tell you I'm going to make everything better, because ultimately it's going to lie on you. But I can at least be there for you, and I can at least give you my advice. I appreciate you guys. Hell, I say it all the time. I even appreciate the people that don't like me. You guys all motivate me. You guys all push me. And I appreciate it. Alright, got lost a few. What's up, Scoves? What's up, Jeff? I usually lose a few when I get into my sensitive side, my soft side, if you will. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah. Yeah, I used to. Yeah, I mean, I could get into it, but I used, and again, not proud of any of it. Never have been. But I'm gonna admit it. I used to spend anywhere from $1,000 to $1,200 roughly a week, because I could. But you know, it's like anything. When money's not an issue, and you get sucked into anything, and this can be baseball cards. I mean, hell, we could relate this on the sports card side. People get addicted to cards. They get addicted to breaks, where they start buying so much they buy more than they can afford. And when the money isn't an issue, and sometimes maybe it is an issue actually, people get stuck in ruts where they're chasing, right? It's all the chase. It's trying to get that big card. It's trying to hit that big card. And then they don't hit it. And it's kind of like what we talked about before. The expectation factor. Expecting more than what's realistic, right? Or the guy at the casino that's playing out his whole check on blackjack or slot machines, because this next one is gonna be the hit. This next one is gonna take care of all my debt. This next one is gonna be it, right? And then it doesn't happen. Setting expectations too high on things that aren't realistic. What kills people is the fake stuff that's sold on the streets as well that has like the fentanyl. That's the kind of stuff that's what's killing people. They put it in everything. They make the fake pills that look identical to the ones that are real. They put it in heroin. It's the fentanyl that kills people because it's 100 times more potent than your standard painkiller. That's what kills people. So, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, fentanyl is what kills people. I mean, you can overdose on, to take a lot of it. I mean, your body gets immune, you know. You start building up. You continue to take a little bit more and more if it's available to you. That's how I got. That's how most people get. Your body just gets immune, and then you just take more, thinking it's going to do something different, and you get to a point where it doesn't. Yep, it's 100 times more potent than like any regular painkiller. And that's what a lot of these guys, it's what a lot of these people are doing these days, is they'll make like oxys, but they're actually laced with fentanyl. And that's when these people overdose. Or whatever their choice is, heroin, whatever it is, it's laced with fentanyl. And then they overdose. It's no joke. Cigarettes being hard to get off. Zach, yes. It's actually, I would say it's probably more addicting than nicotine. And it's very hard. I mean, people can die if they just withdraw. Like, don't do gradual, depending on how much they were taking. Like, your body can like shut down. You get sleep or restless leg syndrome. You get chills. Your body hurts. It aches. You get bad muscle pains. You get sweats. You get like the hot, cold. I mean, it's worse than any. Just I don't know how sick you've ever been in your life, like how bad, but I'm sure just think about how sick you've been and times that by like 10. It's bad. And that's why people also get so hooked to it, because they got to continue to mend their withdrawal issues. So that's another issue in itself. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You don't sleep. Your mind like just goes everywhere. It's not fun. But that's it. Like, people, between that and just how it makes them feel, I don't know. It's something you should never do. If you have some kind of injury where they want to give you some painkillers or prescribe it, I would advise you to try and not, and try to do what you can with Advil, ibuprofen, whatever, because that's usually how a lot of people get hooked on it, is they get it prescribed from some injury, some surgery, and then once they get on it, they can't get off it. It's very, 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 very tough. Very hard. What's up, Tim? How you doing, buddy? Oh, nice. Was there not one in there? See, here's the problem is I've sent so many packages. I thought I because I thought I'd sent you a package before that when I was doing all the sticker stuff. I'll get you one. You guys will get one. Don't worry about it. Sorry, man. Just so busy and got a lot going on. I could have swore I thought the package I sent you before that had a sticker in it. And that's why I didn't add one. Next package. Next package, I'll get you a sticker. All right? Sorry, man. I'm trying to do that. I honestly thought I had one. Oh, you did get one? Okay. Oh, you're looking for another one. I got you. Okay, you had me all confused for a second because I was like, wait a minute. I swore to God it had one in there. That's good news. That's awesome. Yeah, next package I can get you another one. I will take care of you, my friend. Hope you and Timmy and the boys is doing well and the fam's doing well. But nice. Jeff, I think yours is in your package that I haven't got out to you yet. Like I said, I still got a lot of packages in Bubba mailers labeled, like with your guys' names on them. Just kind of building, putting more in them so they're not just a couple cards or whatever. So, but I'm going to end it here, guys. It was a good walk. Personally, these kinds of streams for me, I personally enjoy more. I don't know that my community does. I appreciate anybody watching, listening. I understand if you don't like to watch it or you disappear and leave when I get on certain things, but I have to use this platform for my own therapy as well, and sometimes that's just the way it is. So I've had a lot on my mind lately. So I appreciate all you guys. Love all you guys. Tomorrow again, we'll try to do an auction depending upon when the internet guys are out here to fix everything. If nothing else, we might just do a short one if it's later in the evening, Wednesday or something, depending upon what time they're here. So look for an auction tomorrow. Tonight, make sure you get out and support my man Chris Plowman. He'll be having an auction. And until next time, I love you all. Be good.